Hi, in this episode of AI Tools Sneak Peek, I'm going to talk about a small utility feature which was recently introduced in Grok, which is PDF generation. And as it turns out, this feature has been existing in ChatGPT for quite some time. So when we talk about AI tools, we always talk about some big game-changing features. But as it turns out, a lot of value that gets added to our day-to-day workflows often gets added by these small peace of mind utility features. And before I get to show you what this is, I'd also like to introduce you to something called as Grok Studio, which was recently introduced in Grok. Very simply put, Grok Studio is somewhat similar to a canvas feature which exists in both ChatGPT as well as uh, uh, Gemini. So it is a feature which really allows you to create documents in an interactive mode, write code in an interactive mode. That is, you can edit while after the code is generated and produce near production level documents in code. In addition to creating code and document, Grok also added PDF generation facility utility in Grok Studio. Um, One thing to keep in mind is there are different ways you can access Grok. One is you go to x.com, given that this is Grok is a AI tool, AI model which comes under XAI, and there is a tab for Grok. But Studio capability is available not through uh, Grok interface from X, but it is available only if you're accessing Grok through grok.com, and which is what I'd like to show you now. For example, this is how the Grok interface looks like. I had logged into AI&Beyond account, and I'd like to tell it something. For example, uh, help me generate a resume of Elon Musk. Okay, which is a popular. I think there's a lot of popular figure, a lot of data available around it, and as you can see, the way this command got executed, the prompt got executed, uh, Grok by itself decides when to invoke Studio. In this case, since it was a resume, it did invoke Studio, and I can make some changes to it. As you can see, like since it is a Studio application, what I can do, I can change the title to heading one, which is now looking better. I can maybe bolden a few things, and this is how Studio really helps you create uh, you know produce this ability to edit stuff as we go along. So okay, so this did, and then help me. I just say it, help me save as PDF, and what it should ideally do is it has started the work of generating the PDF, as you can see on the right-hand side. All the steps that it is taking to generate the PDF are being shown on the screen, and it is updating section by section as we are seeing. And while it does so, let me have a sip of my coffee, and we wait for it to generate. Here it is. So here it is. The entire resume has been created using using Grok, and I can go ahead and download the file as PDF and start to use them. What are the real world use cases? There are many, right? For example, I say I want to now create. Okay, I'll just go out of studio mode, and I'll just say it. I'll now to want to create an invoice template for my company, AI and Beyond. And I can give it more details as I want in the template, but what it does is it starts to basically create the template. The process of creating the template, it gets initiated with, uh, and it creates some sections out here which we'll see in a bit. And the last step is rendering the PDF, which it has done. And I can make more changes. As you can see, this template is ready and I can just download it and start to use that. I can make more modification, ask it, attach a logo and say that attach a logo here and maybe include some India specific details. I think by default, for some reason, it it defaults to dollar values. So I can tell my currency, I can tell the tax rate which are more applicable in India, etc. So as it turns out, so ChatGPT always had this capability, though it is not visible on the user interface. But essentially, ChatGPT uh, allows you to call Python tool from within, which is a tool which is comes out of the box of ChatGPT, and that allows you to create PDF. How? And I'll probably give uh, uh, a same prompt here, and I say that and want it to be available as PDF. I just told it to create an invoice template for my company AI&Beyond and want it to be available as PDF. Let's see. Uh, and I give it a command and let's see what it comes up with. I used the O4 mini model, so which is model one of the recent models which came in, which is more uh, which is more a thinking, a reasoning model, which is there. Sorry about my little bit of being under the weather. But I think what you see now here is the invoice template is now ready, and okay. Interestingly, it is not allowing me to download this invoice template, and okay, for some reason it is not allowing to download. I'll just tell it that I am not able to download the PDF, and let's see if it goes ahead and fixes that. Okay, try it again, and let's see if it shows up or not. Okay, this time it has downloaded, and the invoice template should load up as we speak. Yeah, here it is. And as I mentioned, we can make call out sections that I want, etc. But it took a default invoice template and used it. So you might wonder, like apart from resume, invoice template, what else can I do? I think there is another use case that I'd like to show. And in interest of time, I had already asked ChatGPT to, sorry, Grok. I'm back to Grok now to produce uh, a research paper on how transformers work and the progress that has been achieved in the transformers architecture since the paper attention is all you need was launched, and it went ahead and created the research paper here, including the references, etc. So there are utility. It's a utility feature, right? I think it kind of allows us to focus a lot on content and not on the distributing the content, which is the pain point that the Grok and ChatGPT now helps us take and address. I hope you found this video useful, and I'll be back next week with a new feature, new capability that you can apply and use immediately. Till then, take good care of yourself, and thank you so much. Bye.